Hi, welcome to AwkwardHamster. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Foscam FI9821P plug-and-play IP camera. So just a reminder, this unit was sent to me by Foscam for review. And before I go into pros and cons, I'm just first demonstrate this IP camera. I'm first log in as the admin, and currently it's being streamed at 720p, it's 30 frames per second, and at 2 megabit bit rate. So this is the image quality. I can blow this up, have full screen if I wanted. But notice the viewing angle. The viewing angle is very similar to the FI9821W, the other HD IP camera. So I can view anywhere from just the left of the playpen all the way to just half of the dining room table. Now I can also listen in on what's going on. Oh, so my son is right now just playing with his bottle of water right now. And turn the speaker back off. I can turn on the microphone and start talking to them, but the speaker on the Foscam is pretty weak, so they won't be able to hear me clearly. They'll need to actually move very close to the Foscam. And it shows the camera pan tilt. So this unit moves very smoothly. And when it's moving, I can move diagonal too if I want to. I can also adjust the speed I want this thing to move at. And when it is moving, the people in the room, they won't be able to hear motor noise. Like my son might see this thing moving, but he won't be able to hear the noise of the camera pan tilt. It's not that loud. Of course, if it was like someone was sleeping, they might hear the vibration of it. But aside from that, it's a pretty quiet unit. If this unit was mounted on the ceiling, I can flip the images. I can mirror it. And just RLD color adjustments if I wanted to. I can cruise, basically just start circling room. Or if I want to head back to center, just hit the center. Now, let me head back to this part here, streaming. So the benefit about this streaming is that, let's say that I do not have 50 megabit down, 25 megabytes up upload speed. I can actually bump my resolution lower, reduce my resolution a bit. So this is just VGA 30 frames. This is VGA 15 frames. It's a little bit choppier because it's only 15 frames. Now it's 720p at 1 megabit. So for folks that's using, like, for example, I think many homes it's either 10 down, 5 up, 10 megabytes down, 5 megabytes up, or 50 megabytes down, 5 megabytes up. I think this, if you have more than one Foscam or more than one IP camera, you probably want to set it to 1 megabit or lower. At 2 megabits, it does consume quite an amount of bandwidth. Now, some other options I have is I can take a picture of it, I can take a video of it, and as always, there's always the recording option where even though I'm remote, I can still view my SD card if it was recorded out here. I demonstrated this one on my previous video. Let's take a look at the quality of the video when I'm viewing this Foscam FI9821P on the iPhone. So on the iPhone, I got the Foscam app. In the Foscam viewer, you just head to it right now, activate it. The quality is actually very good. It's I can zoom in on the image. The thing about using the Foscam viewer is that when you zoom in, you only zoom in on a center focal point. You can't zoom in on any other sides because of the way they set up the pan tilt. So if I were to zoom in and I want to move closer here, if I try to swipe, it actually just moves the camera completely. The pan tilt kicks in. For convenience, just scan the QR code, I can use the Foscam viewer app. The benefit about, because this one is just I see it as a add-on version to the FI9821W, is that I can still use this in the LiveCams viewer. This is a third-party app that I use by far the most. And the quality is just as good. It's very clear quality. I can zoom in and then move around if I want to. I can also still continue to control the Foscam if I wanted to from this app. So I appreciate that I'm able to use the QR code for easy setup, convenience using Foscam viewer. And if I wanted other apps to work with this camera, I'm able to, whether it's this app or other third-party apps. So now I'm going to turn off the lights to my room, So we can see the infrared LED in action. In about a second, it'll come on. So the sensor automatically senses that the room went dark, and now turn on the IR LEDs. So I'm going to lower the brightness of my computer screen. This way I can just point the computer webcam at the Foscam so you can see the infrared LED sensor. And it's definitely visible. Everything's pretty clear. And we'll move the camera up a little bit. So now all the infrared LEDs are focused on myself. I'm wearing a black shirt. It looks white, but it's really a black shirt. I'm going to start walking away. And as I walk away, the IR LEDs hit more spots in the room, and other spots start to illuminate. Right now I'm about 6 feet from the Foscam. This is about 5 feet, 4. And the closer I get to the Foscam, it's hard to make out my facial features because the infrared LED just makes everything very bright, and you don't really see the different shades of gray. So I'll say that the throw distance, the viewing distance for the night vision, the nighttime viewing is about 5 feet. To make it safe, make it about 5 feet. Now let's talk about some of the pros and cons for this IP camera. First, the pro. It works just like the FI9821P. It's HD. It allows you to set your bandwidth. It's easy setup, very easy setup, because now it has the plug and play, the P2P, where you just scan a QR code using the Foscam viewer, and you don't even need to set up any port forwarding rules on the router. I think that's by far what most people get caught up on when they set up their Foscam to be viewed remotely on their smartphone. Now, for total setup time, from the moment you unbox the Foscam until you're able to view it remotely, if your router supports the WPS security, you can essentially be up and running within under 2 minutes, because you just basically press the WPS button on your router, press it on your Foscam, wait about 20-30 seconds for it to connect, then scan a QR code. That's it. You're up. You're up and running on your smartphone. But to be able to view this remotely on a web browser from outside your home, like if you're watching at work, in that case, yes, you'll still need to set the port forwarding rules on your router. Now, some of the cons. First, the con is that, as I mentioned earlier, you need to predetermine your stream resolution. So because I know that for my home I have 50 megabytes download, 25 megabytes upload, I'm able to support the HD streaming. But if you're using a lower bandwidth or no lower internet speed at home, and sometimes if folks are watching like Netflix, or one person's watching Netflix, one person watching YouTube, and you're trying to access the Foscam at the same time, in that case, your Foscam video might become black or it might freeze. So that's the resolution drawback. There's no auto adjusting of the stream based on your bandwidth. Since the speaker and the microphone are pretty weak on the unit itself, that's probably why they include the audio in and out. So there's plus and minuses there. The FI9821P is just $10 more than the FI9821W. And because it has the QR code, I think that's a bargain. This unit is well worth the extra $10, and I would highly recommend it. Thanks for watching this review of the Foscam FI9821P HD wireless IP camera. If you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to contact me. Thanks for watching AwkwardHamster.